Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 11 of season 38. Today we're taking on X5E 3 realms in what I think was a must win for us if we wanted to get into Masters at the end of the season. So today my team is going to be Nick Fury, Nimrod, and the Hood, and we're going to start out right in the middle of the map here on Node 2. We have a Dragon Man. Now normally I would much prefer to use a champ like Rintra for this fight. However, with Force of Will, Rintra's Neutralize is not actually going to work here. I am definitely far from the best Hood player out there. So I think my strategy in this fight was just to play it safe, not try anything fancy with the invisibility, or trying my best to keep the hexes up. My main goal in this fight was to not die. So to that effect, you saw me put on an invulnerability boost. That was just in case. Dragon Man got to a special 3 a bunch of times and didn't want to cooperate. So, a couple things to note here. With Ebb and Flow knockdown, obviously I need to knock him down to remove that protection, but he also becomes debuff immune afterwards. So I need to make sure that before I knock him down, I want to parry to remove that power charge, and that's going to keep his power in check for pretty much the whole fight here. So, his specials are pretty lengthy, so I feel like I'm wasting a lot of the Fury and the protection downtime just trying to bait out specials from him. This fight, it's very safe with Hood, as you can see. I'm healing up damage with lifesteal, which is great. The protection seems to be activating quite frequently, but, I always have an avenue with which to disable it. The staggers are sometimes removing his power charge, otherwise I'm able to safely parry and remove it manually. So, overall, again, Hood, a very safe choice for this fight. The fight just takes a while. And if you guys say, I've been to my channel before, I usually opt, I'm happy to have a lengthy fight as long as it's a safe one, and this one is definitely no exception here, so. I think I do take a hit there, so I have 1 out of my 3 indestructible charges left, and now that one is gone. So now I am officially in the SP3 danger zone, and I wish I would not have thrown that special 2 there. Fortunately, he cooperates right away, tosses that special 2, and now I know that I am going to get out here safely with the W. 1 more special 2 from him, and I don't even bother removing the protection the last time, and just hit into him and finish that off. Next up, we have a spot, a rank 4 spot on Node 11 with Ebb and Flow knockdown and heavy hitter. So the plan here was to just, destroy it with Nick Fury. So the deal with Spot is you don't want to hit into his block because he activates the portal block. If you put a Disorient up, like I just did with Nick Special 1, that actually disables his portal block ability. Unfortunately, the Disorient, it doesn't really last that long. So, you still want to kind of spam special 1s in this fight just for that extra bit of safety that you get with the Disorient. I think he does get untouchable at one point here. If you punish his specials, you can remove spots. I'm not sure why I didn't punish that special there. I know Spot is a relatively new character, so I'm not maybe completely confident with the special attacks yet. Can't obviously counter the heavy because of heavy hitter. So Portal Block, or Untouchable rather, has been disabled. He's back at 0 spots, and then 1 more combo does him in. A pretty solid fight. Very happy with how that ended up going. Alright, next up, we have a Node 22 Weapon X. So to kind of set the stage here, we were tied at this point in the war, 1 death apiece overall. And we really needed this W. So I was kind of nervous about not this fight, but the next one you'll see coming up. So I definitely didn't want to let the team down and be responsible for the death that put us behind the 8 ball here. So with Nimrod on a hazard shift node against any mutant, the strategy is the same as any of those fights on Path 9. Just wait until he moves into the shock phase. You notice I have the shock pre-fight on me from Odin. So that takes care of any of the shock damage that I would have get from hitting into him on the hazard shock node, and that fight's over in a matter of seconds. Alright, this next fight was the one I was actually most concerned about, and I actually turned on the Ouchie Masteries.
Still close for missiles, Goose. I'm switching to guns.
With Nick Fury for this. This is the Scared Stiff node, Power Focus 2, Bubble Shield, and with Quicksilver, his special 2 has like 11 billion hits. So guaranteed to pretty much activate Bubble Shield and go unblockable. So the plan here was to just try and kill him before I die, which seems like a simple statement to make. You can see the bleeds with ouchies and boosted up. They're ticking for 4k. That's 8k damage per second light bleeds. So I just blocked that special one. I got lucky that he dashed into me. I probably should not have punished that special one here. And for some reason, he doesn't want to throw the special 2. And with Power Focus 2, I can continue comboing into him afterward. And he goes down. I didn't have to activate. I didn't have to worry about the special 2. Didn't have to activate Bubble Shield. And that was a 30-second fight with Nick Fury, the best skill champ in the game. All right, next up we have a Node 41 Toad with Personal Space, Placebo, and EMP mod. EMP mod not going to be a problem because I still have the Odin pre-fight for the shock resistance. I reactivated Tech Boost for this fight, which turned out to be an enormous waste because Nimrod is such a good counter for this fight in general. He removes the prowess, so you never have to worry about the passive stun, and then one SP2 ends up killing him. So in hindsight, I kind of wish that I would have saved myself the boosts, but on the other hand, it's such a short fight. There's just no chance of anything going wrong there. So, all right, last fight of the war for me is up here on Boss Island. We have a Node 55 Scorpion. I still had ouchies turned on with Nick Fury here. So again, we're just going to boost up, turn on invulnerability, just in case something goes sideways. And you're going to see, like, Nick absolutely destroys this fight. I don't think he gets a single evade off here. The bleeds are just disgusting. Again, 8k damage per second here. Just blocking the special 1 here. Being mindful of the passive Disorient every time I parry, because it's probably going to cause my next parry to fail. And then, just baiting out the special 1s, dexing out of the last part and countering here. And, I don't have enough tactical charges to cancel out the evade here, so I did kind of, I guess, get a little lucky, plus the Disorient. I guess the evade chance was reduced enough, and Scorpion goes down pretty quickly. So we did end up finally getting a much-needed victory. Again, 6 kills, 0 deaths for me. Our record has improved to 6-5. So, again, we are kind of sitting right in the middle of the Masters top 20 bracket. I don't know if we absolutely need a win in the final war to make it, or if we'll drop out with a loss. But either way, I'm going to be doing my best here to make sure that we finish 7-5 and secure that spot in Masters. That has been the goal all along. Folks, stay tuned for the final war of the season, and if you enjoyed this one, please let me know by hitting like. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of that Quicksilver fight. I thought that was pretty awesome. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.